Oh, sorry that I've been moaning all morning. So let's just get this out of the way. It was a crushing weekend for South African sports fans as Bafana failed to qualify for next year's World Cup in Russia, of course, while the Springboks fell to another record defeat against the Irish. With his review of all of the major moments in sport from this weekend, sports journalist Ashfak Mohamed now joins us this morning.
Hi,
dude, I'm going to stop hugging you. I know we've been embracing the whole morning. It's rough, dude. It really is a rough one. And I think South African fans, we know that we don't get to go out there and play on the field, but I think we feel it as deeply as any fan possibly could. Our blood really does run green, and it's impossible to know where to begin with this. To be honest, I felt this was more of a betrayal than losing to Japan. It just, in light of what we saw against the All Blacks in Newlands, of what we know the Springboks are capable of in this little mini resurgence we've had since last year, it just completely fell apart. Because surely we have to apportion blame? Surely blame, responsibility has to fall on someone's shoulders.
Talking about hugs, I think the South African sports fans need a hug themselves.
Man.
Giving you a collective hug there. I think the Newlands test against the All Blacks gave them a false sense of security, but that was played on emotion because their backs were against the wall and they were in trouble, and typical Springbok performance, tackling anything that moves, and they got within a point and they got to Ireland thinking they can knock these guys over. But wrong selections, wrong game plan, kicking the ball away when you're inside the Irish half. What were they thinking? It's just about thinking on your feet. There's a game plan that the coach clearly implemented to play a territory game, but also the players need to take responsibility when they're on the field. If a space opens up in front of you, don't kick the ball away.
If a player is standing a meter away from you, pass the ball to his hands. At what point do you say, okay, Ross Cunha, stop kicking? At what point does the captain need to stand up and make adjustments on the field?
Yeah, he's got to. Even it's a bit. He wasn't the Stormers captain this year, so that for me is also an issue. For the non-Super Rugby captain to be the Springbok captain, also it's a wrong call. I said early in the year, Siya Kolisi should have come in when Warren Whiteley became injured. So those kind of things come in when the pressure's on. It's easy when you're playing Argentina.
Okay, so that's done and dusted. We move on to another disappointment this weekend, Bafana. I think we're a little less betrayed by this one. We could have done without an own goal, but Senegal, I think we expected to go through.
Look, when you have a guy outside Mane's class in your team, you just split the Bafana defense with one pass, 3 guys out of the game, easy tapping kind of goal. But also Bafana missed quite a few chances and comes back to that lack of a finisher up front. A type of Benny McCarthy guy who's in the box and just puts the ball away. So they had chances. Manyama hit the post as well.
So we're going to say shame on you, South African sport, on our fans' shoulders as well. But of course, a big congratulations to Brandon Grace, who shot, I think, the round of his life, 6 under 66 on the final take to take the Nedbank Challenge. So well done, sir. You are a worthy champion. And of course, we also had the South African Sports Awards, which Ashfak and I will get into a little bit later this morning. Some reasons to celebrate this morning.